then. I'm using custom weapons, Legion, advanced achievements, tell me, walls, Hornfire, set piece config. Actually, I disabled that because you don't need it after startup. No thermal stone durability, global positioning, better flingomatics, and I think that's it.
And my science machine burnt down. What else?
I'd be interested to see a world that could tweak the difficulty of the game in such a way to make it so that modded characters would be fair if it were the normal game.
So this is
Pause
funny. I have the
mod?
game paused using the pause mod. Yeah, and it's raining out, so I can see the rain still falling down on the ground, and it's adding little
And it
puddles
also shows you the load
over time.
range after
It's
a
just
bit.
increasing the number.
Yeah,
I
if you
haven't
let
noticed that
enough
one
rain
either.
fall, it'll show you the load range of, like, basically the range of a flingomatic. I mean, not flingo, a lightning rod.
Interesting. Yeah, because right now it's getting that look like what you would see for a time lapse or something, or a photo that's been exposed
Yeah.
too long. I gotta find my soundtrack here. Bastion, hot. I was doing NCS. Okay, I'm totally taking a picture of this.
It also works on snow, I think.
What are you taking a picture of?
It's raining in my game. Here, I can show you a picture of it, I suppose. Oh my god, it's a 6.33 megabyte image.
Oof.
That's big.
But I know what you're talking about raising. I've seen it on streams.
Okay. I need to get my bearings here.
What are you doing?
There's some
Yeah.
things. What am I
Oh,
doing?
yeah, of course.
You remember this world, right, Kula? It's the starving world. I made
good
it. I made
job.
it to spring.
Yes, I see. You
Yeah.
just barely made it to spring.
Barely. Yeah. I'm not sure what I was going to work on though. Probably getting more ice. I just barely killed the
I feel like
dragonfly.
endless
I mean,
giant. I
deer
feel
fox,
like
what the hell?
eat your veggies and having giants turned all the way up would be fairly interesting.
It'd be fairly impossible. At least for me. I barely got to the place that I'm currently in. And actually having this ice on hand saved my base because I didn't expect to get through to spring, so I didn't bother building a lightning rod. Which meant the first time it started storming, lightning was hitting my camp and burning stuff. And I was able to save my crock pot by putting the fire out with ice.
So how much of a stockpile of gears like Actually, come
none.
to think, it's probably a bad idea for me to play WX and bad at the game.
Ooh, I just made orchid cake.
Oh. There was one of those marble sculpture set pieces. That one actually has a rook. Well, it's just a rook, okay. Yeah, because the separate ones seem to either have like 2 knights, 2 bishops, or 1 rook.
I'm trying to think of a good character to play besides Worker Bottom.
Oh,
But I'm not sure if there even is one.
Wendy, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. They can certainly kill a lot of spiders at once.
and butterflies.
Yes, that too. Yeah, seems legit. Now to just get a good loadout.
Okay. It's exciting, but we should be able to
Medical
make this
liquor.
work. I need to find Chester again.
Well, I just made medical liquor, and apparently I have 50% more attack, but I also move like I just ate a mandrake.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is that part of that
There's
flower
no
mod
global
you were playing?
positions. I'm already scared.
Yeah, we're keeping it hardcore around here. I need to move some of this stuff out of my backpack. Okay, I really do need to cut some more like that. I just need to get another recipe going. I can get meat stew. Okay, that'll be good for a while.
Hey, I'm back.
Got more than enough
Welcome back.
meat.
Rosing, are you streaming? I thought so.
Yep. This is the hardcore starving
Oh
mod.
god. Oh no.
I barely made it this spring.
So
I gotta go see what you're doing.
What recipes do you have
Say
left
again,
on your
Kula?
board? You just reset.
All of them.
Let's go to Twitch.
Yeah, I did. Just barely.
Let's see. Following. Where are you at?
Generally, I just type in twitch.tv/raising hell and generally the autocomplete.
I thought I already had him as I thought I was already following him. That's weird.
No, bird, you won't eat you ate those
Oh.
seeds.
Oh yeah, I have you as a lookup. I don't know why I'm not following you already.
I never got why you couldn't put seeds in in any food.
Hey there, little fool.
So I think I'm gonna have one ice box with seeds in it, and then another ice box with just regular
That makes
foods.
sense.
I don't know.
There's
Okay,
a
I
bunch
need to go
of
and
moles
find
by
a mole.
spawn, actually. Who just left?
That's some nice
Yeah.
music playing in the background, my dude.
It's NCS Productions. They allow you to use their music
Huh,
without
need a free
copyright
thermal stone.
problems.
But Raising, there is still an issue of third-party copyright, from what I remember with those types of things.
It's possible, I suppose, but it's a lot less risky than using
Yeah.
popular
I just
music,
know
guess.
one of the people I subscribe to keeps running into issues with third-party revenue for us. Keep copyrighting their videos, and they wait for the copyright strike to wait out 30 days to get all the money.
Which production
free
house is doing this?
Revenue
I swear.
for us.
Oh, I've never heard of them. NCS is pretty well
Rising,
established.
Yesterday, about the stream you were doing yesterday, I was trying to ask, like, I forgot that you guys had already muted me. I was trying to ask, like, about a certain character while your friend was still there. who knew a lot about it, but yeah, that was.
I mean, you can try asking now, I suppose.
Well, I mean, I don't even know like the character's name. I just know like it's a furry.
It's a mod?
No, it's in it's
Musha?
in League of Legends, and it's a girl character that. That's what
I don't
mean,
know
so
much
I
about League of
wanted to be a
Legends.
person, but both of you guys had me muted.
Wait, I can't give a cut. I can't give cooked durians. Okay.
Cooked durian is considered monster food.
I'm out of space apparently.
Out of space for what?
My phone.
Today I learned.
I need to go check.
If you have Don't Starve Together, you're welcome to join us.
I mean,
Yeah, just prepare to die.
I mean, I am. By the way, Raising, where is the base?
The little base that I
found,
have, it's by the
Don't
default, I
Starve
suppose. So,
Pocket Edition.
Oh yeah, that exists. It has the filthy casual mode in it.
yeah, but it both.
I used it
like,
briefly.
Which one are you playing, Shipwreck or just normal?
We're
Like,
playing Don't Starve Together on the computer. That is together not available for crossplay.
hmm.
Yeah, I
wish
play on the
could use
PC.
My PC, but the hard drive. is
Okay, that's what I need to do.
corrupt, so
Yeah.
It won't even let me hard reset.
You can get some pretty cheap
Yeah.
SSDs nowadays.
I just don't feel like it. I'm planning on getting a new computer. This one was potato anyways, I guess I can say.
Fair enough, no point throwing
Come
good
down
money
in
after
a
bad.
lumpy evergreen forest. Yeah.
Right, are you talking to me? This bird is starving. No, it's by the savannah.
Just
If
see
you
it,
find
though.
beef I'm by it.
Alright, well, there's a bunch of destroyed stuff like a leaf
Crap.
meat.
But how do I say it?
That might be
computer I
Kula's
have
base.
Is a hand-me-down.
Not Kula. Kara.
From my grandparents.
It's a good starter.
I live with my grandparents. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we recently
Everybody's gotta live
moved
somewhere.
from like where we used to live, and I mean, I'm glad because naturally I don't have to deal with my family. But they came up here because there's a hurricane coming, and we lived off the coast where it's gonna hit. So it's kind of like, hey, our family's. Our
Good evening,
family's just
Madly.
like, hey, let's come stay with these people.
It's nice you have somewhere to go to
Yeah.
avoid a
but-
hurricane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how they feel. I mean, we're always up here, me and my grandparents, but it's just like the rest of my family's like, hey, let's go stay with them. And not be rude, but I don't want them to. They're not the best type of people you want, really.
It's too bad.
You sound like a common, like, dater or, like, slash really good YouTuber I know.
I
Their
probably
name is
don't know
Rad
them.
Brad. You sound, like, closely kind of like him.
Interesting.
Comes out 5 seconds later. I am him.
I mean, the name, I think I've heard the name before, but I don't think I've ever actually seen anything of theirs.
Well, there's a bunch of ice in this savannah, so I think I'm getting close. Or I hope I do anyway.
I need another weapon. Go back to the swamp and get another tentacle spike. That's what I should do.
Hey, that'd be a good idea for you, bud.
Oh no. Now.
Oh,
Man,
hounds.
you're shy
Oh,
to-
never mind. I'm in a
Actually, no,
swamp.
hounds
This
are
is
actually
gonna
coming.
be
I hear them.
easy.
Hmm.
Have you
Yeah.
guys seen that new
But it's a swamp.
Battle Royale game coming out?
What one?
It's like sponsored by Steam. I mean, It's not really. I think it's probably out for a while. I just saw it while I was trying to open up Rosin's stream.
Realm.
No, not Realm. That's been out.
Is it that one that Rickety's been playing?
No,
It's
no,
like
it's
Sludge
not
or something?
It's it's like something wolf, because I don't know. But it's basically like, I guess, a battle royale with 100 players, and it's like you get guns, and not only do you fight each other, but you fight like wolves or something. Basically what it's emphasizing.
Not really into VRs.
It's not a VR.
I said
have the VR.
VR.
Oh.
I just found another one of Raisin's old axes at 3%.
It's funny that I can download Fortnite on this
Suck it, hounds.
Japanese app, but only Japanese style.
That was close. I should probably... It's dangerous. What I'm doing
Oh
here
my
is
God.
dangerous.
I can actually download
Only have
Fortnite.
23 health
Dang.
left.
Yeah, there is Fortnite on phones. It's it has cross-play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know it does. And if I
Have you tried it?
play on phone.
played like, but it's not like fully open to everyone yet, is it?
It is. Not Android. Actually, I think it is on Android now.
Well, it depends. If you have Android, you have to sideload it, I think.
Sideload it. Sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you can't install it through the Google App Store.
Yeah, you have to
Ooh, free pickaxe.
because Fortnite would be losing like 60. Because when Fortnite signed with the Apple Store to put Fortnite on it, they lost, I think, 30 or 20% of their profits off of them.
Yeah, I don't remember the cut that Apple takes. It can vary, I think, and they
They said
reduced it
if they
not too
hooked up
long
with
ago,
Play
but it's
Store, it
still...
would be somewhat of like almost like close to the same amount, so they would be losing like 40 to 60 of their profits just on mobile apps.
I think I'm near the base.
Yep.
There's some beefalo poop and some beeflos.
Yeah, I might just.
Okay.
Oh, I found it.
Just be careful in what you take
I've
from
been
it.
on their waiting list
Oh
for a
shoot,
while. I kind of
beeflo
want
are
to try
in
it
heat. I
out
forgot about that.
with controller. I might just download it on
Run.
the Japanese app, to tell you the truth.
I'm just gonna use this beefalo hat. Hope you don't mind.
I don't need it right now, so. But be careful with the rest of my food. If you could, be very careful about what you use
I
from the
just
icebox.
Speaking of which, how come the ice boxes are on the opposite side of the base from the crock pot?
Because I didn't have much time.
Hmm.
Oh, that's a moose goose.
Also,
I was under
what made-
duress when I placed
What made
them.
you think I was a troll in the first place?
You came in talking about your insecurities or
Here's the
something,
thing,
and
though,
that's
when I
something
did
that...
that was like
trolls
me
tend to do.
talking. I don't think I was like with you guys when I was talking about that though. Pretty sure that's when I moved over to the other Discord with Charles.
You must... Okay. I'm just telling you that's what I heard, and that's the reason for what I did, why
Well,
I
I'm
did
sorry
what I
about
did.
that. Even though I have a lot of insecurities,
Yeah,
I
I'm
kind of
sorry about muting you.
Keep the bright side of things. You seem
It's for
like
the
a
best.
pretty chill, responsible, early 20s-year-old adult. Probably older.
Thanks.
You sound young. You sound
I try. Yeah, I'm
At
mid-20s.
least I was close.
Yeah, you're a pretty good judge of character, I guess. Or of age. I need to find more berry bushes.
I would ask you if you.
I seen a bunch of berry bushes by a pig village that I believe you had farmed petals at not that long ago.
I would ask you to guess my age, but I'm pretty sure you already know it. So.
You said
Yeah,
10th grade, if I
10th
recall
grade.
correctly. Yeah, so that narrows your age down to a couple
Wait
of
a minute,
years,
Ray,
doesn't
you
it?
never got science machine?
I think the event just happened.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm Wicker. Doesn't need nothing but a science
Well, I
machine.
mean, you don't even have a science machine.
Oh, it burnt down.
Oh, okay. I figured out what that shield sword's real purpose is.
You think the event just started in League? Sounds good.
So you're basically trading your survivability for damage from using it.
I'm deleting it.
Wait, did I play this mod? That sounds familiar.
It has rose bushes, orchids,
Ah.
lilies. It has
Okay,
a
no,
sword
that's not
bush.
it.
Frog rain.
Yeah, you probably haven't.
Yeah.
Ah.
So there was somebody I think called Tiny Dev who hung out in my stream for a while, and they were asking me to play this one mod that they designed, and it was similar to that, where I think you had like these
Nope, there's
pugilist
no
knuckles or
knuckles.
something.
I swear I'm gonna be mad.
Okay, but you'd swap to them, and the advantage that they would give you is they would deal a lot of damage, but they would also drain your health. So then you'd have to switch over, I think, to regular weapons, which hardly did any damage, but would restore your health. It was, what do they call those
Life steal.
life-sapping types of weapons? It was a bit like that.
I was
Life
gonna make
steal,
a
fair
joke,
enough.
but I changed my mind.
The beef lord carrying me.
Okay. Yeah, I should be over there. Lots of drops, huh?
Wait, did you not know the concept of lifesteal?
I wasn't sure what it was called, or what
There's a
the
lot of-
nomenclature
As
for
soon
it
as I
was.
heard him, what he said about like taking away and giving, I was instantly thinking of lifesteal, because I mean, there's so many games that have concepts of lifesteal. Like a good example, like when I was like 8 or so, there was a Minecraft server that I played on that had a, I can't say 8 because it was 2013.
Wow.
I guess probably around maybe 10 or so.
Blows well.
But one of the Minecraft servers I played on, Cosmic PvP, it had a there was a sword you could get that had the enchantment lifesteal. Basically what it did was, you know, you harmed the other
One.
player, but
Low.
every
Remain.
heart, with every heart you took away from them, you got half a heart back yourself.
No, Abby.
I'm heading underground.
Abby survived.
I don't think I've ever played that game. I
But none of
mostly
the-
come from
all-
a...
there, I think there's only like
Good
one
job.
baby beefalo left.
Let's see if this is the real Fortnite. Probably not.
Oh, wow. You're destroying my herds. It's not good. Go down to the caves
I'm
then.
just picking up all of the loot from this wasteland here. There's so many frog legs. And I mean so many.
What's going on, game? I downloaded Fortnite. Why are you not?
Also, this mod
what phone are
changes
you?
how crops work. Like, certain crops will be more resilient in summer than winter. Some crops will, like, it changes how they'll grow. And also, they won't just be fruit that's on the ground.
Fascinating.
Like, corn grows in stalk.
Guess I won't be sleeping again. Oh, guess sleeping won't exist for myself again tonight. Kinda tempted to put money into it. What kind of event is it? I haven't looked. Think of moving the base down below,
think
because
I
I don't
love
have
this
enough ice
kid
for a
now.
flingo.
What do you mean you don't have enough ice for a flamer? There's a ton of ice.
I mean, I don't have enough gears for a
Guys,
flingo.
there's a kid on like the Epic Games official webpage, and it was in the question thing, and this was like literally a week ago, and it said, "Sure, does Fortnite skins give a better advantage? What we pay to win?"
Oh, I hope that baby beefalo doesn't die. See, that was the whole reason I kind of based here, is because the beefalo were a guaranteed source
Yeah.
of meat whenever I needed that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I suppose werepigs can fill that.
Don't
But
wanna
now
sound like a
Fishing,
bad
I need to
guy.
get some fish.
You first.
Yeah,
You first.
frogs had almost all but wiped out beef.
Don't want to sound like the bad guy, but as soon as like Rosin changed the subject about that so quickly, I'm actually like 100% like into thinking that he muted me. I think. Oh.
No idea.
Okay, well, he didn't mute me. Oh, this is bad. He's scary.
Oh, there's not even enough room in the icebox for
Should
all
also
of this.
relocate some
I
spiders.
still have 20 meat left over. I'm gonna make some food, like honey ham.
Oh, okay, honey ham, like in real life, tastes
Okay.
good.
Not in real life.
What are you talking about? Not in
It
real
depends
life?
on
I eat
how.
Oh,
eat
turkey
it as a
dinner.
snack by itself. Honey ham is really good.
We're playing Don't Starve Together. Honey ham is a thing in it.
Cut berries.
Yeah.
For
I'm
me,
pretty
honey.
sure.
For me,
I
honey
need that
ham is
crock
too
pot.
sweet and it makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
probably
Lula, can you
tried
take
a
the stuff out of the
different
crock
one,
pot for a
'cause the honey ham
second?
I'm talking about is, ooh, baby.
I tried honey ham from 12 different stores. All of them were too sweet and made me sick.
Mm. Mm.
I need to feed these berries to a werepig pretty soon before they spoil. I'll probably do
Epic
that when I
Games.
go up there to convert
Install
or to
it,
get some
update
spider
required.
nests. That's rather interesting. I got the Epic client because I was installing
It's
Unreal Engine. Is it Unreal Engine? Is that what it runs on? It doesn't run on Unity. Yeah, Unity's like the other
So you
major
just said that it
competitor
doesn't run on your computer? Yeah.
there. Me? No, I'm saying that the reason why I installed the Unreal client was not because of Fortnite, like probably 99% of people. It's because I was interested in downloading the Unreal Engine.
Yep,
And-
I was
and you
right.
have to do
Fortnite
that.
isn't compatible with my device yet. It makes me salty that they made it so right now for the Android you can get Fortnite on Samsung Galaxy S7 and up with no waiting, but they think that every other device down is uncompatible, but you're forgetting about the
Oh,
one other,
yes.
because Samsung Galaxy S6 for a brand new one, which mine is basically brand new, which my cousin gave me for 150 that he ended up buying for 300 and something. It's Samsung Galaxy S6 Gold Edition. I just want to know why the Samsung Galaxy S5 is 100 and something just there, just straight up. That's where it ends.
Yeah.
And no matter what edition you get, it's gonna stay 100 and something. And that's just what you can buy it from stores for. That's not what you can sell it for. You go to Walmart, go to one of those sell your phone things. You put it in, $20. That's all.
Oh. The pigs are all gonna be gone.
So yeah, I can understand. I can understand
Oh, there's
a
a pig over there.
Samsung Galaxy S5 and down not being able to get Fortnite, but why the S6? Just
Yep.
I guess it just doesn't have the specs.
well, it doesn't matter because the full release date from what I hear is September 28th or 6th.
Don't
So
you love?
yeah.
Don't you love it when it's raining just hard enough for you to not wear
Crap.
camo, but you need the sanity desperately?
Yeah.
I'd like it better if I actually gotten the
Don't you just
camo.
love it when you tell your friend that he's a bad person for what he did to you and a bird poops on his head? That happened
Random
to me
humor.
once.
Wow.
I was telling
Ah,
him
I
he
found
was a
chest.
bad person.
Hey, Chess, I missed you.
He
So
posted a picture of me with my shirt off, like, when we were at a sleepover, and, like, I can't say I'm skinny. I'm more or so chubby, in a sense, I guess I can say. Like, the average, like, size, like,
Yeah.
weight of a 15-year-old is between 140-something all the way to 170-something. And I'm 161, so I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of in the middle, but I'm kind of not.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Cat. Jam.
and not gonna lie, I'm okay with it, having a little bit of weight on me, because, like, I mean, I don't want to be a stick, and I don't want to be too big, like, if you know what I mean. I'm just one of those people with, like, medium metabolism, I guess I can say. You know, you guys are lucky. You're adults with your adult gaming chairs and your adult computers that cost a lot of money, and I get this hand-me-down laptop.
We all gotta start somewhere.
Very true.
I had just a very generic desktop until
Hey, you wanna
what,
send it to my
22?
address?
22 maybe. It's currently being used as a router.
I'm actually, because my hardware is corrupted, most likely what I'm gonna do is use my computer as a giant battery for when that hurricane partly hits us, because it's not gonna hit us that bad, but it's gonna, like, you know, get us out of school, and it's also gonna take out the power. And once that happens, my grandmother's, like, smart van is in the shop. We don't know when we're gonna get it back, because of course she's gonna get in a wreck with it.
Has anybody
iPhone
seen the
X.
new iPhones?
No, I haven't.
XS.
actually.
Aren't those things like humongous?
Yeah.
They were
I
just
heard
announced
about it.
today.
They're gonna have AR support, I believe.
I just know that they're huge. Bigger than a phone should be.
Well, I hope that they're going to have the headphone jack.
Yeah, seriously though, like, I can't
No, they're not
stand
having
now
headphone jacks.
how
Yeah.
just, like, iPhone has just completely ruined their chances at ever keeping their company alive.
No. They are.
Aren't they like the biggest
Yeah, I
company in
know,
the
never
world?
mind, but yeah. I mean, take
They
a
just
look at,
lost
like,
a bunch
maybe,
of sales.
yeah.
They have a great services side as well. Store.
Yeah.
A lot of people spend a lot of money on it.
Some people are
And
actually
iTunes.
theorizing that they would
Crappy,
show off
crappy.
another Mario game on there during the conference today.
I still can't believe.
Well, I was thinking, now that I know what phones they're going to be releasing, I might just buy another
I
SE
still can't believe,
before
Yeah,
they're
we're looking into
scarce.
getting SEs ourselves.
I mean, because I like a phone that I can use with one hand if I need to. And I have a tablet for like browsing full-sized websites. I don't need this kind of phone that sits in the middle in a very clunky
I
fashion.
have to ask, is it funny to anyone else how now you can sell freaking, what is it called? You can sell a iPhone, I mean not an iPhone, but really anything. Oh, that did damage to me. You can sell, like, an iPod or an iPhone that has Flappy Bird on it now for like $200 or $300.
You think people are buying it for Flappy Bird? That was like a story from
No,
2014.
I know it was, but I looked it up and that's exactly what it still is. With all the people here, I'm about to get 3 kills.
Fascinating.
And what?
Huh? Something.
Chester Tank for the win. Okay, that was not for the win.
Still lost a lot of health in the end. Are you serious, game? I already had one.
This kid is full of an adventure. I think some people feel like there's a lot of pressure to, I don't know, participate. Hopefully it mellows out a little bit after a couple days,
Yeah, I mean, it's
if they stick
not
around that long.
that bad of a game in the end. I mainly like it, because I said it's basically Fortnite and PUBG put together.
Yeah.
If you say anything about me calling PUBG PUBG, I'm gonna get you in sleep. That ain't gonna get me banned from the server, is it?
What?
Me saying I'm gonna get someone in their sleep?
That's a good point.
I personally don't think about it.
I've heard of people getting in trouble for saying stuff like that on stream.
It's a threat, and Twitch doesn't like threats. So if, like, say a moderator watches the stream, you could get temporary banned.
Oh, temporary.
Yeah.
Or permanent due to the recent news and all that.
What's the recent news?
A lot of people have been getting banned for the smallest thing.
A person got banned from my one of my old friends' servers for saying some kid was gay.
Go, little boy. Oof. In and out. Okay. This is that where you are.
Who's walking a dog? Or
No.
Oh no, my dog is just running
What?
in and out of my room.
Oh my god. I accidentally ate rot.
I picked up some charcoal nearby. Perhaps we should make more
I meant to
crack bombs.
drop it and I ate it instead.
sir, you might just end up dying.
Well, I'm working on
Why are
moving
all
it
my
down.
weapons blue? We used to have a plasma
Down
gun.
below.
So, Racing, if we're gonna try to cave base, what are we gonna need for that? Because we're gonna need gears to make, ice boxes, probably.
I'm just gonna knock the
Oh,
other
that-
ice boxes down and move them. Pretty sure there are no other ice boxes, clockwork pieces on this world, above world anyway. It's been a really crap world generation for that, but it's probably because it's a smaller size map.
Actually, I've done testing. You still get the same amount of clockworks on average, no matter what world size.
Interesting.
Okay. It's good to know. Then I suppose maybe I just haven't found it yet. There are a few places that I haven't explored, but so far I've only found one.
But yeah,
rook.
I've tested it on huge worlds. Yeah, I've run to instances where there's only about 3 clockworks a world.
I've only
Yeah,
found
I've had
one
worlds
in this
like
world,
that.
so that's why I'm saying it's
Yeah.
below average.
On average, you mostly get like 7, but you can get
Oh my
actually
god, I
up.
just drank shield.
You can actually get a minimum of 1 clockwork, but that's on a very rare occasion. For me, it's every 1 out of 20 worlds.
It's possible I got
It's
that rare
possible that I
occasion.
always get that rare occasion.
I'm actually mad right now, like kinda salty.
Let me guess, you drank a half shield and then you found mini shields?
No, I'm not playing Fortnite. God.
Well, that's the closest thing that you can compare it to since you said shields.
Yeah, but it's like, no, I drank shield, like, and I was getting the full shield right as someone headshot me for like 107 damage.
Oh.
Is this League?
I don't know.
What game is this?
I will pledge to the allegiance.
Yeah, we need more context.
I'm literally having to sit next to Glommer to regain my sanity. Because the
Sanity
rain
again,
is
so-
still at max.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, I need to get
First 5
Glommer
minutes
for that.
Of a game, well, not 5, more like 6 or 7. First 6 or 7 minutes of the game, and I already have 5 kills.
Say, Raising, how many rocks do you have?
23.
I was wondering if I could use some of those to make a science machine and a more crock pot.
Dang, I should have ate the lily petals.
Alright.
I'll make them.
I should have ate lily petals for sanity. But I can't.
Only most old people know what a crock pot is.
Or people who play Don't Starve.
Or people who like to make a roast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you
true.
think I ended up eating today?
Dipping.
What do you
Crock
think I
pots
ended
are
up
actually
eating
pretty
today?
good.
A roast or a cabbage
Yeah.
roll.
No, a roast.
Mm.
It was carrots, like the actual roast, and potatoes. Like,
Beef or
Family
pork.
frequently uses crock
oh,
pots
beef.
dips, like sausage dip and stuff like that.
I don't think I would like pork much.
You can save money basically by making pot roasts. They're relatively cheap compared to a lot of other
Oh yeah,
foods.
trust me, I know.
I kind of have to wonder if they have a Don't Starve bingo battle in this game.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
no.
I'm starving to death.
Have you ever played the actual game of chess and Don't Starve?
No, I haven't. Because it's
No, you use
there a
the
mod for that?
statues.
I may consider
sounds
doing it by
sludge.
applying.
So I just sort of sent you a gift in League of Legends in case you ever want to play it on your own. Okay. Only old people know what crockpots are? Must be super old? Nah, I don't think that's true.
Kristen, my dear boy.
Don't Starve is a
Either-
great chess.
either that or
engine.
I'm
in
old
fact, I
too,
might
then.
have to keep that an idea of this in my head in the future.
You're not old if you're in your mid-20s. You're pretty new.
Oh, it was in response to something Grady said. Do I dare risk putting a monster meat in here? I just need more berries. That's the problem with the fruity berries. They spoil so fast. Oh, you put
Hey,
a
Ray,
whole bunch of carrots in here?
interested in me setting up chess or
I can use
something like that?
I think you should focus on getting resources
I
that
mean,
you
like,
need
in
to
a
avoid
different
dying.
Yeah.
In a different world? How is that of benefit
For like
to me, I
games.
guess?
Just a
or
casual
whatever.
game of chess, you know?
Oh, chess. I thought you said chests. Nah, I'd rather
Game,
play
could you
like a
please
legit
send me a
version of
better
Bio-
chess.
shotgun than a pump?
By the way, there are 32 chess pieces on the board.
Let's see here. I guess that sounds right.
For a second, I was thinking that 32 didn't add up. But then I did the math.
16 per player.
Yeah, I know.
8
I love when
per
the
row.
game tells me, like, if I shoot the grenade launcher at that away from my base, it's not gonna blow me up almost. Almost blows me up. Almost die.
By the way, thanks, Madly. I didn't thank you. I don't think before.
I would like to thank you all for being such nice people.
By the way, Raiden, you said you found a Tam Chanter? Aw, darn.
No, no Tams. I should have paid more attention to that. That's why I have this top hat on at the moment.
It's funny watching how
Phew.
bad my Wi-Fi
God bless you.
gets. Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
But yeah, I'm having to use a what is this? A Dapper Vest, a Tam O'Shanter, and Glommer to regain my sanity after that hellish rainstorm.
Not gonna lie, I kind of feel bad
Yeah, we
for the
need to get
I feel
Glommer.
bad for the atheists at my school and all, because we have one of those like really like I'm a Christian myself, but we have one of those really Christian course teachers who want like every song to be Christian, and my friend is an atheist, and like constantly she's just kind of looking over at me like.
So the plan here is to get more fish. Got fish tacos and fish sticks that I need to make. And then there are some more complicated recipes. I can get a butterfly next as well. I see Kula's making something in there. There's a stick. Just need 2 carrots. I think carrots work. You can use carrots or berries, if I'm not mistaken. Too many cooks in a kitchen spoil the soup. Please pick that. What am I gonna do? I should probably put these spiders down right now. So much to do. So little time.
Please don't make me a baritone wife. But yeah, that's probably what I would say has to be the pro of having it. It's, I mean, it's fun to be able to be so special. Everyone see you like that. All the boys be jealous because you can sing high and they can't.
The event is so nice. I'm glad to hear it.
Ed,
You need something
first
to
thing
cheer
you
you up.
say, let's see if I can make that.
No! Oh, I went
Now
back
that I
up the
see
stairs
this sword
again.
on the floor, it looks like a meatball with a toothpick.
Yeah, I can certainly.
I think Chester is going to be violated by some basilisks. An event in League of Legends, Grady. Okay, where did I put... Okay, my berry bushes are over here. Nice.
What is worse, having all your gears set up but goes to night, or being under geared but being forced to head out?
Both.
And why is that?
Because it's a dichotomy I refuse to accept.
Oh dear. I just angered an entire nest of spiders.
Oh, rest in peace.
What else did I need down here?
The things I do for Syl.
Oh, I was gonna plant the spiders down here.
The things I do to be a good friend to somebody. Number 1, not make a Jewish joke.
It has the Borderlands feel to it. I've seen a little bit of Borderlands gameplay, but it's an interesting comparison that I'd never considered. I guess I'd just put it that way. Oh, with the event.
It's the worst
Okay.
thing I've ever done.
Have I ever tried playing a world where you strictly play in caves? No, I haven't. There are some interesting playthroughs that I watched from Misto, though, where he did something like that. I think it was called Five and Dive,
Have
if
you
you're
ever
interested
been
in looking
in
it up.
a Only Lights Out world where Maxwell was banned?
No. I haven't really started doing challenges until like recently with this. I think it's a fun direction to go in, but up until this point, I'd mostly just been playing with other players, and most normal players aren't at a level where they can like survive with you while you're doing a
Yeah,
challenge.
for me, I play this game casually.
I mean, I can try to keep up, but not very effectively.
Yeah.
Well, you're at a bit of a disadvantage here too, as well, because you missed autumn, which was like 20 nice days of no rain. If you need a
Oh no,
pigskin,
I'm
I think I
perfectly
have.
fine. I'm not starving.
Did you
yet.
get a pigskin? Yeah, but you might get waterlogged pretty soon.
Well, I mean, so could you. Oh yeah, true.
No, I've got an umbrella.
You just don't have.
Wait, did you
No,
eat my
it's in
fish?
the
You
ice
did eat
box.
my fish.
Well then,
Okay,
I
thanks for
ultimately
telling
have
me.
10% of weapons.
I do need the corn.
Oh yeah, there's a corn in there too.
Maybe I should go ahead and plant this. I'm not sure. No, usually corn
Wait a
is pretty
minute,
common, isn't
Can
it?
Abigail attack shadows?
Hmm.
That's a little bit disappointing.
No.
Well, I mean, they are just figments of your imagination.
Well, I mean, other players can still attack them.
Hmm.
You can't even get people to make it past winter, Grady? Are you playing on public servers? Because those mostly seem to end at around about the time winter rolls around.
Oh, by the way, what's it? It's, what's it? Oh my Josh, he was trolling on a server that was in winter. Apparently, either they've been cheating from how much food they had, or they knew what they were doing. They had an entire icebox full of morsels.
Morsels?
Morsels. I think most people who know what
They
they're
had
doing
an
don't use
entire
morsels.
icebox full,
I'm just-
and they're all
I'm just
fresh.
That does
Yeah.
sound like it spawned
It
in,
was on
doesn't
a
it?
clay server.
0.5 meats. Oh.
So I mean, a clay dev must have, or whoever runs
Well-
the clay servers.
I'm bad.
Did you have a
If you
weapon?
count a pickaxe as a weapon, yes.
But yeah, you see what I mean? Like, something was fishy with that server he was trolling on.
Yeah, it sounds a
I'm
bit
gonna
And
okay.
the other thing is, it was mostly, what's
Okay.
his name's, Wigfrid's. And there was a overcharged WX running around, but there was, no one charging him.
And the odds of him getting charged within the first autumn.
In winter,
Yeah, sounds pretty suspicious if you ask me.
Yep.
Thought I dropped an
I'm
axe
going
around here, but I
to
don't
be
see one.
attempting to host one of my old creative worlds if anybody's interested.
oh, you don't want to play with me?
No, I was thinking I might experiment with the idea of chess.
Oh,
chess
dude, it's
games.
not worth it. I was making a joke.
Ah.
Just even moving a... Like, even moving a rook around would be a nightmare, and then knocking out the chess piece, too.
Well, I mean, with
Something you could do is give all the players a boost to speed.
The only
So that
way
way they
for
actually
that
move
to
around
actually
faster.
work is if you set the speed up to 500. And even then, at that speed, when the player isn't carrying a chess piece, they go flying.
Yeah, it'd probably be better just to mod the chess piece back down.
Because the chess pieces have such insane slow that decreases the player that you actually need the player to move ridiculously fast. It's just not worth it, man.
a little
I should
bit
go and get
interested
another
in
one of
the
those tentacle
concept.
spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a creative pursuit. There's really no wrong
Well, if there were
answers there.
more little chess pieces, like the trinket chess pieces, then it would be easier.
Haha.
But sadly, there isn't a queen or king.
Chester just got struck by lightning and lit on
But
fire.
there is the rook, the knight, and the pawn.
Actually, is it possible to telepoof while you're holding the...
No, you can't hold anything in your hand.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, cool, I have an idea. You can try to come up with an arena design. Something I've always kind of wanted to do,
PvP
but I'm not
turf.
sure how to go about doing it. No, not an arena for
Ooh.
people, for mobs.
That would be tricky because most mobs don't fight each other unless they provoke.
Yeah.
Because you either have to attack the target with hired mobs, or they'll
Have
to
mobs
be...
such as hounds that fight each other.
Yeah.
Well, I can certainly see a concept of it in my head by using the super walls mod. Since those walls are indestructible, so anything that attempts to go for the player will not be able to.
Or you could just use bones.
That too.
The
Power
bones
that
actually
time.
technically work better due to the fact you would,
Not
also-
target.
you know, you could blow the whistle and then use a blow dart to,
You guys
target
have been able
the
to
mob.
hear me for so long
Huh.
because I forgot to like. When it comes to using my headset, like it's like flip up and down mic,
Yeah.
and I forgot to flip it back down. So literally, I've been giving like small commentary on my game the entire time, and I never, just you guys never heard a word of it. Yeah, I just won. I kind of feel bad because the last guy was actually pretty good. He was sitting on a mountain beside me. And the funny part was I was aiming at him with my semi-auto, aiming at his head. I saw him turn his head.
It's not Kula isn't here. I'm not sure what my objectives are going to be. I'm still planning on moving the base underground. I think that would be the best idea, but I'm also... like, sanity is an issue. And I don't have the TAM, obviously. So I might need to ditch the backpack. The problem is I gonna make a farm? Is that what I? Oh, what? I needed wood for something. Gods, what was it? I was gonna build something. I mean, there's a science machine. We need that, of course. Oh, a bee box. Yeah, that's what it was. I need a more reliable source of this stuff, of honey. Need to catch bees. Where should I build a bee box?
Has literally a blow dart gun right beside his TV.
Does anybody know? Eileen, do you know how
you
bees
have
work
to actually
underground?
have them under a light source, and they only work while the light source is active.
Okay. Wouldn't that be like a normal day though? So that
So they
shouldn't
work
be
similarly to
negative,
underground
should it?
farms.
Yeah.
Buddy, just go
They
ahead and
pretty
get a
much-
torch.
Sounds like it.
Just go ahead and get a torch like mine.
They have to be under light,
Yeah.
or
naturally.
a
right?
star. They also grow by starlight. Well, you know why I mean by
Cool,
stars.
okay.
Well, it was nice hearing you guys talk while you couldn't hear me
Yeah.
the entire time. I was wondering why you weren't answering me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of stupid. But yeah, I'm probably going to head off to bed now. I want to go ahead and get some honey ham, bring it into my room, and just kind of Netflix
But-
and chill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, dude,
Have a
yeah, I
good night.
know someone who's like you, but he keeps a crossbow on his dresser, not a blow dart gun.
I have a crossbow in my closet with a, I think, 100-pound bow. Still not sure on it. Feels like a 100-pound bow because I know I can do a 75 and down, but God, I can't do that one for nothing. So yeah, probably 100.
One butterfly, 0.5 veggies.
Butter is actually classified as fat, and I find that interesting.
It's funny. In any video game, you will eat anything you get, whether it's a vegetable or anything. In reality, not many people will want certain vegetables, but in the game, they're perfectly fine with them. I can't wait for somebody to make, like nerve gear and all that.
So I might end up setting up the bee box underground then. Got some taffy here. That'll help. I'm waiting for some butterflies here. Because of world regrowth. Oh, I probably should turn this microphone down a bit. Let's try that. It seems to peak a little bit too easily whenever I say something emphatic. Come on, butterflies. Not a single one. Okay, I guess I'll have to focus on some. Oh, there we go. The minute I give up. Butterfly. Maybe I should catch them with a net. It'd be like planting free sanity. Yeah, this is really inefficient. Holy crap. I have to walk over here every single time to get stuff. Did I plant that watermelon? I think I did. Oh wait, Kula had a ratatouille on him? I'll steal that. I got 3 seeds, but only one was a watermelon. Did I turn off Show Me? I must have. The silence gets us nowhere way too fast.
No, the one with range also has a slightly less than Walking Cane speed boost.
Perhaps the range.
Just keep the dragonfly away.
Yeah. If you can outrun them, then just keep them at bay.
Yeah. To be honest, I tried it in a test world with like one that I just used Infinity Catalysts to increase the range and speed. I was able to solo Dragonfly without it ever getting close to me.
Cool.
It's basically me just shaking a stick and the Dragonfly taking damage. But since I didn't use Infinity Catalysts for this upgrade, well, that's why the speed is so low. Because I actually have to kill the Dragonfly to get the Catalyst part. Because you need so much bloody junk to get that Catalyst.
Oh, did the beefalo grow up? It's a little bit bigger now.
Well, that would certainly be good news, if it did.
Yeah.
I've never enjoyed an event like this in so long. Is it that good, huh? I might have to try it.
Do you think that they're going to try the Forge? I mean, yeah, the Forge again this year?
I would hope that they do.
The more time that goes by, the less I think it's likely.
Well, I mean, they released it November last year. It's likely that if they released it again, it would be November of this year.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking of just being November. Yep,
We live in hope.
because a world without hope isn't a world living in. Yeah.
It's something, alright. .5 veggies.
Also, the one thing I like about these flowers, they may take longer to grow, but they basically replace twig and grass tufts. And they also give you food items. Like a lily gives 10 hunger, 10 sanity, but takes away 3 health. Orchid gives 12 hunger, 5 sanity, but 0 health. And Rose Petals gives 9 hunger and 1 sanity and 8 health.
Interesting.
But you need that health from the roses because you literally cut up your hands picking them. Yeah.
Can't you wear
But
armor?
I always forget to, because I'm right by my base, and I never think to actually switch to my armor unless hounds are coming.
What
Oh,
about when you're
that's out
picking
base.
cactus?
I always remember to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the one bug I've noticed with the custom weapon mod is if you increase the weapon durability and it's at full durability when you log off, when you log back in, it'll only have 50 durability. But the max will still, yeah, but the max
That's a
will
pretty
still
big
be
bug.
like what you upgrade it to. But the issue is the cost of repairing is like absurd. If you want a full repair, well, you'll have to use the Infinity Chalice, which, well, I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. It takes 4 royal jelly, 1 dragonfly scale, and 1 shroom skin.
That is very expensive.
Yep. But that's only for the Chalice. Then you also have to add on a gold nugget, a living log, and 1 nightmare fuel. But
You made your group to all sons again. It doesn't mean much to me.
nope.
You know what that means? It's in the context of League, I think.
Alright.
Oh, I was a victim of autocorrect. It was actually supposed to be... I made my go-to all Sonas again. I guess. Yeah.
Gotta
autocorrect,
love
man.
it.
Can't live without it, can't live with it. Let's go ahead and make the monster meat. And the monster lasagna. I need more honey, yeah. Should go catch some bees, I suppose. Oh, it's probably too late for that now. Tomorrow. It just occurred to me, maybe instead I should make my base in the the Antlion Desert, because I'd have cactus there, which I need for the mole worm thing, or for the guacamole. And then also, since I don't have a flingo right now, that would be a way for me to remain on the surface during the summer.
Oh, shoot, there's a spider queen. Let me just delete that.
Oh, speaking of deserts, I have the Antlion Desert right next to Dragonfly Desert. That's right next to the Pig King. That's right next to a wormhole to the rocky biome.
That's really great.
And I set base right in between the three, which also has a swamp with a reed trap not too far away. So literally I set my base at like the heart of where most people would. The only thing that sucks is, well, having to waste 40 sanity every time I want to go get rocks. But I can manage, wouldn't you? Oh, by the way, Raising, the maker of the Musha mod has actually been toning down Musha ever since that video. Like, they removed the ability to make shadow creatures.
Interesting. Super Worlds has park senses now. That's interesting.
Do you think you should be able to change certain settings in a world after it's made?
Little.
Like the saying I'm thinking about is like world regrowth and disease. Welcome back.
Okay, I'm back.
But yeah, Raising, I have a question. Do you think like simple things like world regen and other things like it should be able to be changed after the world's been created?
From a philosophical standpoint, I don't see why it shouldn't be. From a mechanical aspect, I don't know if that's possible the way they wrote things.
It just gets annoying when like you forget to turn down that one setting And then, of course, automatically regrows every 5 days.
Oh, the world regen stuff. Yeah. Should at least be an option to turn it all the way off.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not public world, then why have it be able to have at the minuscule? Like, I know that there will be those players who would be noobish and like kill all the beeflo in a world, but
Looking at you, Kula.
I didn't kill them. Frogs did.
but then it's like, yeah, now you have a resource that shouldn't be renewable, be renewable. Like, a beefalo herd takes like 40 days to respawn in the world. Like, how do they magically appear from nowhere?
Don't ask me.
What is this sorcery?
Because it's magic.
Yeah, it is a world of magic,
Ew.
is it not?
For a
Bye.
world of constant, it's rather inconstant.
But to me, I just feel like Dark Forces wouldn't, you know, give you a hand.
Well, I mean, the Dark Forces are clay, so...
Oh, wait. I thought berry bushes didn't
They do.
require light
I
to grow.
didn't mean to make another night figure.
Are you sure about that? Because I remember being able to grow them in the ruins and
They probably
Reign of
patched it.
Giants.
You never
And there's no
know.
light
They
down
could have patched that out. It is clay we're
Hmm.
talking about.
Interesting. Maybe it's just taking an exceedingly long time
Yeah.
for them to regrow.
I really wish that there was a fanciful skin for pickaxes.
Yeah, that would certainly be rather interesting.
Isn't there? Oh no, there isn't.
Yeah.
Just a shovel.
It just feels weird
Yeah.
having it be the only tool that doesn't have a nice skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aside from
To
the
be honest,
gold
there should be
versions.
like at least a golden recolor for the other axes. Like just a gold tint on it instead of being a silverish.
I'm down with that.
When the only trees near your base are birch nut trees. And you always have to be on the lookout for birch nutters.
Yeah.
That's like my base.
Okay. Full moon, that means it's time to kill Glommer.
That's odd.
What?
Using too many items, you're able to spawn in stuff like the Berger chest piece, but not the other chest pieces, I believe.
They're under other.
I know it.
Yes, I know, I'm checking under other.
So the thing about that too many items mod is I think it was kind of made before a lot of the later stuff from A New Reign was implemented. So
Well,
if there
yeah,
are things
it does
missing,
have
it's
stuff from
probably
Gore.
because the original developers didn't add them.
No, what we mean is like
Has it
not
been
properly
updated?
labeled. And the reason for it's not properly labeled is because the dev for the fix hasn't had enough time for implementing fixes.
Right. I mean, I usually just use the console to spawn and stuff, so that's probably...
Well, I mean, when you have
really
to
noticed.
spawn in something that's, like, hard to find, like trinkets.
Or annoying to create.
You just do trinket 1 to
There's
10,
actually
right?
around 40 trinkets now. And if you're looking for a certain one,
Well, I mean, yeah. It's probably going to be easier to visually find it. Okay, I'm over here to catch bees and take names. Have to remember
how
what I
much
was
does
over
the swing kit repair on an Ibrella?
Is it 60%?
It's 50.
50? Oh.
You wanna know what item I rarely ever see made? Kebabs.
Yeah, they definitely are underrated, but I can see why. They don't have very high stats.
Yeah.
Well, I've been making it now, pretty much every night playing this mod.
Well, I mean, in
It's
normal
been a
gameplay,
requirement.
like, you rarely see anyone make a kebab.
Yeah. Although kebabs in the gorge, I think.
I'm tempted to,
Used a
instead
little
of
bit more.
having the kingly and queenly figures, to have stuff like the Bearger or Deer Club figure.
And my fears were right! Birch Nutter!
Retreat!
I need an army to take that thing down. Birch Nutters are evil.
Very.
Like, how are you meant to actually kill them again?
You just walk away,
I mean,
Renee?
kill them, not just let them despawn.
It's interesting. I've never really. You mean like
Yeah.
what would be the most effective way to deal
Gunpowder will
with them?
burn the logs.
Man, those bees love beating up on Chester.
My character was trying to pick up everything but chop the tree.
Eh.
Hey, we got one beefalo back. And another baby.
One idea that I've always had a slight interest in would be four-way chess.
What?
Like
Yeah.
4 players instead of 2.
But I still can't exactly figure out how it would really work. Or I mean, specifically how the board would be established.
Chinese checkers.
Yeah, you'd have to change rules for capturing
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
that's Chinese checkers. It's a completely different game.
I really wish hits on the tree didn't reset every few seconds. Or they don't! I got hit once trying to kill this tree. I would hate seeing more than one of these things.
Wouldn't we all?
Ugh. But I also got a buttload of sticks out of it. But yeah, I have to dive in and out every few seconds and just get a single chop in. In total, it took 8 chops to kill it.
If you live in a birchnut biome, perhaps a pixel might not be a bad. Actually, wait a minute. What's the pickaxe axe item in this game called?
It only takes 1 less hit to destroy a tree. And it doesn't work on birchnutters. I've tried.
What a disappointment.
It's because it counts them as a living entity for some reason.
Oh, so it would also take 8 hits for it to destroy totally normal trees. Correct?
I don't know.
Well, that'd be a thing to test.
Yeah.
Got my first pomegranate.
So that's always good. Alright, and I'm about to finish up the white, I believe. Or the white set.
Oh, my face.
You okay?
Yep.
Okay.
What do you think of the work on the shipwreck port for Don't Starve Together?
I
It doesn't work on my computer.
Do you think Clay is going to copyright strike it down since it goes against their EULA?
I would certainly hope that.
I mean, the Island Adventures thing has been up for a few months at this point, and they haven't, so it's looking like they won't. But then again, I did hear that they got into some trouble as of late, so I'm not sure what that's about. How's my game coming along madly? It's so-so. Feel a little bit slower tonight. Maybe I'm still tired. Can I use 2 twigs in the powder cake?
They're probably getting in trouble with the what's its name? The
that's not
actual team who made the mod. I mean, they made the thing, the DLC. Since wasn't the
Happy Games?
Shipwreck made by a different group? Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
it's made by
probably
Happy Games.
where they're running into issues if Clay's okay with it.
I'll use a carrot. I'm exhausted, but I'll still be up late.
What?
What the hell? I'm doing other things tonight. I keep getting wet goop when I'm trying to make
No.
powder cake. 1 corn, 1 honey, 1 twig. What's the filler? I thought it was just
2
like filler.
sticks makes it wet goo.
Yeah, I used I used a carrot. Let me look this
It's
up. I thought I knew it. I've
yeah,
done
you
it
can use
before.
a carrot.
I used the carrot.
One
How did I
corn,
miss that?
one honey.
Hell, even because I was using a honeycomb.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're not allowed to do that. Really?
Most
That
likely
sucks.
due to the fact honeycomb is probably different. Because that's an older recipe that probably would never change.
Well, then I'm gonna have to go out and get some. I have one bee box prefabbed. I need to put it down below. And see if I actually can get some honey off of that.
I find this achievement mod to be hilarious for one of the things you can buy. Refresh. Yeah, it basically
Achievement mod for Don't
gives
Starve?
you points where you can spend it in a store to boost the stats of your character. Like killing every seasonal boss.
Yeah,
If you,
there was an interesting one in there that you normally, it was like a stat type you couldn't usually give. At least
Hunger
not with
delay?
the class of commands that I'm aware of. I
defense?
forget what it was though. Oh no, it was something else. It was, I thought it was a little bit more
refresh,
expensive.
slowly reverse spoilage in your inventory. Bookworm,
No.
ability to craft books.
No, I don't think that was it either.
Immunity to wetness, immunity to freezing, immunity to overheating. Half
Nope.
material cost. I don't know.
Nope. Maybe you're using a different mod.
Probably. But yeah, the refresh I just find is the most hilarious and overpowered thing. So,
Because your food never
aka
goes
your
bad?
ham bat will never go bad.
That's an interesting implication. I
But
hadn't
the issue
considered.
is how many achievements you have to do for it. And some of them achievements is die to a rock.
Oh, so you'd be like in the caves with
Yes.
1 HP and wait for a rock to fall
Remain
on your head?
immobile for 90 minutes.
Total or at a time?
Just get one of those snorkel
90
shells.
minutes, aka you'll starve to death or go insane.
Oh, you come back from time
Pounds,
to time to
too.
check.
And remember, you'll have to actually move to get out of that snurtle shell.
Yeah, it sounds like something I'll
No,
just cancel my way out of.
you can't just move the time up. No, you actually have to sit there for 90 minutes.
So it counts it
Correct.
based on your computer, not on...
Slay Eucus by yourself.
What does it exactly classify as by yourself?
Oh, I should build some.
No partners. Like no followers.
What about other players?
Probably. Then there's deal over 100,000 damage within the course of playtime.
that per
just over the
session?
server life. Then there is
Okay.
remain freezing for 600 seconds. aka 10 minutes. You have to remain frozen.
When they say frozen,
No,
they,
they just
don't mean
mean,
like
like-
an ice block, right?
Yeah.
As long as you're just taking damage, you're good.
Then there is remain overheating for 600 seconds. Then there is remain completely soaking wet for over 600 seconds. Then there's water balloons.
Is that possible? Oh yeah.
Then there's one for slaying Misery Toad. One for slaying the Ancient Fuel Weaver. One for slaying the Queen Bee. There's one for getting set on fire and one for getting frozen, but they barely give any points. Take
Hey,
over
my berries are
3,000
in.
damage in the server lifespan. Survive over 70 days. Get a Krampus sack from killing Krampus. But yeah, most of these would be hard to even get, so that's probably why some of the most expensive ones are like the best ones. Like you'll probably just have that one person who you designate for that one ability. For being your icebox. Then there's
Yeah, makes sense. Let's see if the bees
then
ever
the most
come out
expensive one is cutting corners, halving materials needed. aka your permanent green amulet. And no, it doesn't stack with the green amulet. Yeah,
here. None of them sound familiar.
this
that
was the
mod
mod
that
that
I was
also
using.
Song used. Then there's one achievement that I can't get by myself, sadly. Revive others at least
What's that?
5 times.
You could always get like a dummy
I only have
account.
one PC rating. And emulators don't work well on this PC.
Yeah, they usually don't on any for games. Because you need a graphics accelerator usually. I've tried running like Don't Starve in a VM on my main desktop and it's barely playable.
This is probably why people only use the virtual machines to test viruses.
And for high availability
Mhm.
software service deployments.
I was just making a joke towards, say, YouTube channels.
Wait, what are YouTube
There's
channels
this
doing
one
with
YouTube channel that basically goes over viruses and ransomware of yesteryear and explains how damaging they were.
Huh. It's an interesting idea. How do they find that stuff? How do they find...
There's a site
God.
that archives all these
Interesting.
viruses.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Which, I mean, if you think about it, it's like a mini history lesson on technology.
Yeah.
And I just used up a bunch of my flowers on making a pointless item, in my opinion. Just because they were going bad. It makes butterflies friendly towards you, like they won't just float away. And it also ups their spawn rate if you're wearing it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't sound so worth
That, and
it.
it also gives plus 13 sanity per minute, but only lasts 2 minutes.
I need to try to get the rest of my base down here before summer.
I mean, I kind of understand why it gives so much sanity, but barely lasts at all. It's literally a fresh cut of pulpery that you're wearing on your back.
You've been quiet for a while, Kula. What are you working on? I decided to start using drying racks here to preserve meat. I think that's going to be important, and I can keep it longer in the refrigerator and still make things like meaty stew and whatnot. Authentication failed? What? On my own locally hosted server, too.
Also, was it? I have my flower patches, like the huge flowers, planted near cat coons. So you can imagine why I get a buttload of a day. Yep, butterfly wings.
Butterflies?
Till the cat coon crosses me.
Yeah, sedition will not be tolerated.
It
Least
ate
of all by a
a
cat coon.
mole rat right in front of my face. I mean, a mole. What?
Yeah.
Is Kula still here? Okay. I didn't remember you
Boo,
answering my
you have been
question.
spooked.
Ooh, spooky.
Ah.
I think you've been replaced by an android.
Ow.
Pretending to be Kula. It's time to start relocating stuff in
Ow.
earnest here.
Roses. And hounds.
What day is it? Is that a big
54.
deal? Oh. You're closer to me than you might have thought.
Should I use a never fade? Yeah, I'll use a never fade.
Better than a noise.
But yeah, never fade basically is a sword of the mod that grows from a bush.
Can't say I've ever seen one.
Basically, the sword has limited use, but can be replanted to regain its durability. But it takes 3 days for it to fully heal.
Is this
Yeah.
all in that same mod with the
Yeah.
flowers and stuff?
But yeah, the perk of the sword is it gives 1 HP life steal.
Now you're thinking beyond the sword.
But it but it barely actually really comes into play if you think about it. Since 1 HP, it really is a lot in the long run compared to like the Bat's 4.
I mean, I don't
Yeah,
want to use the
the
Bat's
Bat's
sword.
kind of terrible because it also drains your hunger. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
they
like
have to change
underused just because of that one reason. And I used
Oh,
up
we got butterflies.
tender ability on
Should
the
get them.
Never Fade on that Hound Wave. Well, back in the ground.
So what kind of challenges do you have to face with this mod?
More food trying to kill you. It's basically just an addition for like giving more things for you to do, like adding more farm stuff to your farms and all that, adding more food for you to eat, and just a few more weapons that aren't as good as a spear. I
Yeah,
literally
seems
could have
pretty
cleared that
modest.
Hound Wave faster if I used a spear than the Never Fade. Then there are also different blades that you can get from picking the flowers. Like, imagine weaker hand bats that you can get from a flower patch. And it's rare to even get one of those. It's a 5% from a bush. And it still wouldn't ever do enough damage as the hand bat. Like a fresh lily sword only does 50 damage.
You really keep track of those numbers.
Yeah. I remember this stuff to know what to go for. And a hand bat,
Yeah, but like if you asked me how much Dark Sword, how much damage a Dark Sword did, I'd say like 60.
that's a hand bat's
I don't
damage.
know that for sure.
It's like 64.
What's a Dark Sword? Okay.
Nope, it's 68. I was off by 4 digits.
Yeah, you're still closer than I am.
Yeah. But yeah, it's... in my opinion, it just doesn't change up gameplay all too much, and that's why I kind of like... just a mod that you can casually use and not even, like, worry about, like, oh, what's the most overpowered weapon of this mod? Literally nothing.
Have you ever done one of those lights out
Yeah,
worlds?
it's boring. You just rush the caves.
That's kind of what I figured. I'm not so sure.
If
I
you
want
ban,
More light than the Overlook, ironically enough.
yeah. All you gotta do is really ban, what's Maxwell, and then it becomes a challenge.
Oh wait, are we talking about Random
Just
Giants?
banning
or
Maxwell makes lights out harder.
together? Yeah, but I mean, it makes it a lot harder in together than it does in Random Giants.
In any of them. It's due to the fact Maxwell Sandy regen outpaces the Sandy loss. That and also infinite wood cutting, aka always having fuel for the fire.
Yeah. I need to bring my farm down. Oh, all I need is manure. And that's in Chester.
But yeah, I really am just waiting to get a reply back from the mod creator on the custom weapons mod. Just because I find that durability loss to be what puts me off from really using my weapon all too often. I mean, yeah, it does yeah. It
It's
just,
good to have
I mean, it does a
feedback.
lot of damage. The one issue I have with it, it barely has any durability. And I put a lot of time into upgrading it too. And, like, I rushed the upgrades is what I mean. And by that,
My missions for League of Legends won't update.
by the way, what I mean by...
I'm sorry to hear that.
But yeah, what I mean by rushing upgrades is I literally went insane to get Dark Swords to put on the upgradable weapon. And you can understand how infuriated I was when I realized that I can't really upgrade durability and log off. After like spending the first 10 days being insane.
Well, I'm gonna be logging off for tonight as well. Oh, Madly's heading off at the same time.
Night Raisin, hope you sleep well.
Yeah, thanks for